Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Derptopia SMP. My name is Fiasco. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we begin in our brand new massive hole in the ground. On a live stream just yesterday, we cleared this out, and by we I mean me, Honeyburger, and Ryan all helped out with this, which was great. It only took 40 minutes for us to do the entire hole, which is, it's got to be a record. That's super quick. So I put this chunk hole right here in kind of my flower or my tree harvesting area, where it's kind of out of the way from our main base, but still easily accessible to us. And the purpose of this is to make a slime farm. Why do I need a slime farm? Good question. I really don't, but I kind of still wanted to make one. Silent just put out a video showing a brand new slime farm that looks super efficient, and I am here for it. So I think we're going to start by probably taking down this beacon. It served its purpose good. We will put you somewhere else, probably in storage for now. I don't really have need for a beacon around my base. They're kind of cool, but I'm not sure if they fit my fantasy vibe super well. Maybe if we put a wizard tower in. But today we're going to be building a slime farm and hopefully making a few custom modifications to the design so that it suits me. And then maybe we'll look at putting a building over top of this hole eventually. I opted to not decorate the walls of the hole at all, or like smooth them out, or replace all of the diorite and deep slate with stone, just because it's so much more work, and ideally nobody is ever going to see down here. So that would be great. But yeah, maybe a building on top of this eventually. Also, I put it here specifically because of this amethyst geode. This will also be our new crystal amethyst shard farm. Is that what they're called? Amethyst shard? Anyways, it's here. I'm going to put some glass over top of this side, and then we'll go on the other side, and we'll expose all of the budding amethyst, and we'll make that our own little thing, too. Again, I don't really need that, but it's kind of a... Hello? That was weird. Did I get shot? Or is there invisible fire? Oh, I can hear it. Rats, there's invisible fire. Okay. Here on that block? Can I get rid of it? Hey, I've only ever heard about this. I've never actually experienced it, and I'm not sure how it happened. I don't have any water on me. I'm not too worried about the damage, Okay, it sounds like it's gone. Okay, weird. Not sure how that happened. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I'm glad that we cleared that up. Otherwise, that might have messed with our farm a little bit. So like I said, this farm isn't going to be super decorative on the inside. I'll probably just use basic blocks for the platforms and whatnot. And of course, I will link this tutorial in the description of the video if you're interested in building it for yourself. But now that we've got this dug out, that's kind of the main thing with slime farms. The rest of it is actually pretty easy, to be honest with you. So I need to do a little bit of resource gathering. And once I've got all my stuff, all my ducks in a row, we'll pop back in and let's get building this thing. Alright, back here at HQ, I think we've basically got everything that we need now. I decided to go with prismarine bricks for the building blocks because we have a lot of them, and I wasn't really sure what else we were going to do with them, so that'll work out pretty good. The only thing I couldn't find was pumpkins. I guess we haven't been farming pumpkins, which is weird. You know what, let me check up top in some of our old stuff, some of the things that need to get improved on a little bit. Ryan built me this Riptide station. Very kind of him. And then we just go like that. Oh, so much better. Okay, we have a farm there. That's not melons. We've got some pumpkins over here. Okay. I guess we were farming them at some point. Kind of not putting a lot of effort into it by the looks of it, but I'll take these. Is there a chest around here with some melons in it? Okay, I might have enough at my place with this amount, hopefully. That's kind of pathetic that pumpkins is the one thing I don't have. Okay, and copper's looking good up here. What is this? Who did this? Why is this like this? This isn't efficient. Should we be bad? Boom. Okay, let's get out of here. Believe it or not, I actually found a few more pumpkins just randomly here in the middle of the field. I have no idea why these are here, but they are mine now. as well as these ones over here. Bison's crazy cactus farm. This thing has gotta be so overpowered. I don't know what... Okay, I thought that those were maybe the output for some reason. As you can see, it's clearly connected redstone-wise. Yeah, this thing is looking pretty cool. And Ozon's been doing a lot of work down below. Hopefully he didn't need these for anything. Not sure why there's glass on top here. I don't really question other people's things, but this is actually how many pumpkins we need, so we're good to go. Let's head on back to the area. What is... Oh, this is our other slime farm. Right. I forgot we already had one. Oh, there's a slime. All right, well, we're going to build another one. Oh my god. Mags, what have you done? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just going to turn a blind eye to that. That's sad. That's sad. That's too many turtles. Too many turtles hanging out. And what are these guys doing? I'm not going to question it. Let's just get out of here. More questions than answers in this area, that's for sure. Missing a block up there, too, which is bothering me. But I'm not going to fix that right now, because we have a lot of work ahead of us. If the materials list is any indication, I needed like 2,000 solid blocks. And I'm not really sure what they're all for, because the platforms certainly wouldn't be that many blocks, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, we have begun construction, and unfortunately, my cool-looking geode here isn't going to work for me. Well, I mean, it is going to work. I'll still be able to use it. It just won't look as cool as this. The snow golems that attract the slimes to the kill chamber, this little fellow right here, they need to go in this space. So it is not going to look as cool. It will still work, but I'm going to need to tear this up a little bit. I might still try to make it look cool, but yeah, that's fine. Function over form in this case. It's going to look pretty ugly down here. But this is basically it. So we have these spawning platforms, the light levels here. These torches are spaced so that only slimes will spawn. This is basically getting to the bare minimum of where the light level could be. But yeah, the slimes spawn here. They see this guy. They're like, oh, I want to kill you. Then they come over here, and because they're stupid, they fall off this platform into magma blocks. And it is going to be super cool, super efficient. Unfortunately, I need to build a bunch of these platforms. I don't remember how many, but it's a few. It's a few. And then we'll figure out our AFK spots and our kill chamber and things like that. I missed a few blocks up there. Okay, let's fill those in. That's going to bother me. And probably anybody else who has the eagle eyes to spot something like that from the video. Yeah, there's no excuse for something like that. Clean this mess up. And done. Perfect. Okay, good. Now I can sleep at night. Yeah, when we were doing this, we definitely went for speed over accuracy when we were mining this out. We kind of made it a little bit of a speed challenge, so that'll happen. Also, that block is missing right there, which haunts me. Okay, let's get back to work, and hopefully that this turns out looking okay, but again, you know, it can't really be helped in this situation. Had I orientated the farm differently, it would have worked out perfectly, and it would have looked super cool, but that's okay. No sense in dwelling on the past. Well, it would appear we have somehow lost a full shulker box of material. And I don't know where it is. And unfortunately, it wasn't one of the 3 shulker boxes that would be easy to replace. It was one that had a bunch of our stuff in it. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I must have been distracted when I broke it, and it maybe despawned over time. I didn't pick it up. It's not the first time that's happened to me with the shulker box. I really should pay more attention to the things that I do. But, yeah, so that's setting me back a little bit. I guess I'm just going to have to accept that it's gone, which is pretty rough. That's okay, though. I just got to go and gather more resources, I guess. Rats. This really sucks. Okay. Well, anyways, the farm is coming along nicely. These guys are in place. Happy as a chill as a cucumber, happy as a clam. I don't know the expression. These are our kill trenches, so I'm gonna lay down some rails once I go and get some more, and then magma blocks will go on top of that, and then these will go into a item unloader because we are going to be seeing a lot of slime, so that is going to be totally necessary. We'll need a proper unloading system for this thing to work. And then I might hook everything up so that it goes to my AFK spot. I think that that would be pretty sweet. So we'll give that a shot. But now I gotta go and gather me more resources. Rats. And wouldn't you know it, I've just gone and done the work and got this thing pretty well operational. So this is what it looks like on the inside, kinda. I put some glass in here so we can maybe see some slimes working. This is the AFK spot. And yeah, basically nothing else has changed. I just kind of went through and installed this bubble vader and the water drop so that we can get up and down here a little bit better. The upstairs, it leaves something to be desired. It is a bit of a mess up here, but the whole farm actually is operational right now. So what I'm going to do now is go around and spawn-proof some of the other slime chunks in the area, just so that the slime mob cap isn't being taken up somewhere else. It should be fairly easy to do. I just got to find out what ones are slime chunks, tunnel down kind of from the top in poke hole patterns until I find caves, then just do some slabbing, and that should be simple enough. So, but besides that, I mean, it's fully operational now. I'm really happy with it. The only thing that I do need to probably change is the storage is not ideal. But it is working. Let's take a peek here. Oh, and we got some pouring in as we speak. How delightful. Yes, so this thing is going to, even right now, it's being pretty productive, but we can make it just a little bit better rates-wise, and I honestly haven't AFK'd at all yet. I've just been building this and whatnot, so what you saw there, probably about half a double chest, is just from me making the farm, which is excellent. So what I'll probably do is go and do some spawn proofing, and then we'll get back to it, and oh boy, maybe we'll work on the facade up top as well, because I can't leave it looking so ugly. So give me a minute. I'm going to do some spawn proofing, hopefully get the rates of this thing improved a little bit, and then we can get to work on making it beautiful. Okay, so what I decided to do is kind of spawn proof from the top down. So here we have 2 rings, and basically this represents where mobs can spawn in relation to my AFK spot. As you can see, the slime chunk lines up perfectly with them, and these rings aren't perfect. I just kind of did this. I mean, I followed like a pattern, but they're certainly not. They could be off a little bit, but that's okay. They're just guidelines. They'll be taken out later. So basically what I need to do to spawn proof stuff is make sure that all of the caves within these rings are lit up. And I think the only way I can really make sure, like guarantee, is to do some poke holing. Where's my... one of these, just in case. Just in case the lava happens, and we don't want that. So basically what my plan is I guess I'll work in kind of a grid pattern, but I'll just show you right now how it's going to go. So maybe we'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this. And we'll probably, oh, here we go. So this cave is already lit up by the looks of it. I'm just going to kind of mark that out, and I would probably just run around here a little bit, make sure this is all lit up, do some additional lighting over here, and just kind of take care of all of the caves in the area. Looks like this goes to the surface. Ah, it does. Neat. Okay, so we'll light this all up, because I don't really know once I'm down here what is all in the bounds of the circle. This is most likely way outside of it, but it doesn't hurt to have things lit up anyways, and there already goes all my torches. So yeah, lighting up the area certainly doesn't hurt anything in the grand scheme of things, so it should definitely improve the rates of the farm. I did a 1-hour test, kind of what we have now, and it's good. It's certainly not as good as it could be, so we're going to do a little bit of extra mob proofing. I did go through the slime chunks in the area and slab those off, although I'm not even sure if they were in the distance that they needed to be, but just in case, we don't want the slime mob cap to be taken up. That would really screw up our rates. Hello guys, and you see what I mean? These guys shouldn't be here. Get out of here, creeps. So anyways, that's what I'll be doing, and then by the time we are done, we should have a far more productive farm. This is going to take a while, but in the end of the day, it is totally worth it. Well, I went ahead and I did a lot of spawn proofing around the area. I filled in most of the holes now, but maybe we'll see if we can find one of the leftover ones. I'm sure. Oh, well, this is awkward. I, I can't stick around for this, guys. I'm sorry. Let's just despawn them. And I'll show you one of my poke holes if I can find one. There's one right here. Anyways, this is what I was doing, was poke holing all the way down. I would do them 7 blocks apart, and I did it all the way in kind of like the donut perimeter around the AFK spot. Let me tell you something. It was not worth it. I didn't find a single cave that wasn't already lit up. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 hours of basically wasted time. However, the farm does seem to be running pretty darn good now. There was some issues. There's some stuff there just from like a tree that I cut down. Ignore that. There was some issues with mobs spawning in there that shouldn't have spawned. I saw some skeletons in there and I was like, what is this? And then I went up and started placing torches, and then there was a creeper in there. Thankfully, I have the reflexes of a cat, and I avoided it. But I did have to add a few extra torches on the walls just to make sure that didn't happen again. In addition to that, I have decided, besides kind of cleaning the area up, like getting rid of some extra trees and maybe making my AFK spot a little bit nicer, maybe, I've just decided to not decorate this up top for now. Potentially future decoration coming to down below, just a little bit of something extra, but really this is almost kind of like my industrial district over here, in like a very weird way, where like I just had a tree chopping area, now there's my farms here, and maybe I'll put another farm here at some point. So I'm okay with this not being fully decorated because I would rather put my efforts towards decorating my main base. And I also did a little bit of changing up around here, moved the chests to right here. This is just from one of those trees. And underneath here is a full hopper line. So if this chest does fill up, then there is a little something, just to make sure things don't like despawn. And now let's see here. Okay, there's bedrock right there. I was gonna say I might be able to add some more double chests and just make this super simple, but basically without going into like a dropper system that goes up and gives us more room to work, this is kind of maxed out for storage. And this probably would, this would definitely fill up in, I mean, like a couple of hours. For sure it would fill up. When I was gone, it did fill up. So the hoppers will help a lot with that. And then if we find that we're filling this up too much and we're losing a lot of slime, then I will make a more elegant system. However, I set up a slime shop, which is nothing fancy, so I didn't show it on camera, and I have sold no slime. So, yeah, we'll see if this does need to be upgraded. If slime starts flying off the shelves, then sure. We will go ahead and upgrade it. But unless that becomes an issue, I mean, I'll probably only gonna AFK here a few times, and then that'll basically be it. I mean, we already have this much slime, and this is basically just from, like, building the farm. So we're set. We're doing good. And if anyone's wondering what my pricing is, I am selling 16 slime for 1 diamond. That's the pricing that I came up with, and I think that that's perfectly fair. Whether anyone actually needs slime, yet to be determined. This is a very technical server with a lot of technical players on it, so I have hopes, but we will see. In the meantime, I will say goodbye. My name is Fiasco. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.